Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. This is Beams. We're a live online music series. This is put on by ASU Kerr. We're a division of ASU Cultural Affairs. We do it every Thursday at 7 p.m. and hope you're tuning in right now, either on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. We are ASU Kerr on Facebook, and you can find us on YouTube at tinyurl.com/ASU Kerr YouTube. Quality's a bit better on YouTube if you're an audio snob like some of us might be. And we're really excited to get the show tonight started. We're going to tell you about a couple of upcoming events next week. We are so proud to be able to welcome Sydney Sprague to our stage. She's going to be performing her indie folk kind of poppy vibe stuff, all original material, and she is performing with us in collaboration with 80/20 Records, and we absolutely love them. The following week on the 16th, we will have Ken Koshio, and he is a taiko drummer. He plays the flute, he plays the harmonica. He's going to have some guests with him, and he's going to be doing a lot of really, really cool stuff in the Japanese vibe that he has. We're going to get the show started, and we'd like to hand it over now to Brian Lopez. Have a great show, Brian. Please send your questions and comments in the feed, and we'll be happy to have Brian try to answer them. Thank you so much.
All right, I think we are live. Hello out there, I'm Brian Lopez. Welcome to my house in Armory Park here in downtown Tucson, Arizona. Thank you so much for having me, ASU Cultural Center. Let's have some fun. The song's called Meta, Fall in Line.
What are you insane? Sobrevivientes bajo los puentes, same as it's forever, never been. Definitely don't you try to use your heart. They'll pull it all apart. Sobrevivientes bajo los puentes, same as it it's forever, never been.
All right. Well, just know that you can communicate with me. I have the latest technology right here at my hands. Your questions will be relayed to me. What are we going to talk about? I'm not quite sure. What are you guys drinking? I got a little bit of mezcal here. So let's start with that, all right? Happy Thursday. Here's a song about growing up in Barrio Sabaco in Tucson in the 80s and early 90s. It was a pretty rough neighborhood. We had a basketball hoop, and it was across the street from the Santa Cruz River, which did not have water. It was more of the Santa Cruz Wash. And I loved it. I loved every moment about that time of my life. It is a new song. It is not recorded on anything, except there's a live recording of it on my Bandcamp. Dedicated to my mother.
When I was a young boy, I played with my brother, hiding G.I. Joes in the Santa Cruz River. I look in their eyes as I drown them in sand. But now I'm a man and I play with my sorrow, masking affection as if there's no tomorrow. Boy, look in my eyes and tell me, what have you done? Well, I've seen a lot of faces, seen a lot of places. The images come and they go, and it's this black mountain memory I recall most. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Well, I've seen a lot of faces, seen a lot of places. The images come and they go. It's this black mountain memory I recall most. So build up a wall, big and so tall, to keep them all out until it should fall. Then you look in my eyes and tell me, what have you done? Well, I've seen a lot of faces, seen a lot of places. The images come and they go, and it's this black mountain memory, this black mountain memory that I recall the most, that I recall the most, that I recall most, I recall most.
Oh boy. Let's see what you got here. Nice. I'm drinking tequila and squirt. Oh, Marlene Rivas, tequila and squirt. I thought I created that drink actually when I was a lifeguard at Kennedy Pool when I was 17. We called it a tequila. Tequila and squirt, same ingredients, true story. Chris Hoyt, I just finished peanut butter banana chocolate smoothie per drinking. Lame. Just kidding, Chris Hoyt, that's very healthy. Dunkel beer, Peggy. It's a very good beer. Well, let's play another one. What are you guys reading right now? What are you reading? I wonder. If any of you have ever read anything pertaining to any Greek mythology, this song is about Leda.
You are the one, my sweet atomic thing, as we dance around atomic energy, a fond dissonance, a strung out robot stare. Though I'm not around, love, I'd grab the next train where you are. And I saw you again last night in a deep, deep REM-like sleep. Oh, and I could finally articulate my pain in a dream as I stood at the hands of a siren taunting me. Oh, she said back, just stay away. She's my atomic thing. You cast a shadow with a blanket, the cold complexion of the sun. My arms expand wide to embrace all the beauty of the particles that culminate as one, as one, oh, as one. Oh, and I can almost feel you, but you know science will have its way. Oh, so we must remain here, just dancing about, circling around our love, my sweet atomic thing. Oh,
That song is called Atomica. It's actually on this album, Ultra. That's the first album I ever did as a solo artist. 2012, ladies and gentlemen. 2012, I was writing about Greek mythology. That album is for sale on my Bandcamp, Brian Lopez. Let's see what you guys have going on here with your questions. Nobody reads books. You guys just drink. All right, it's my crowd. I want to thank Frank Bear, who you can't see, but he's doing sound for me. We're in my room. He's drinking mezcal. What are you reading, Frank?
The meters on this program.
He's reading the meters, so the sound quality is to par.
It's my favorite thing to read.
All right, folks. I used to live in Barcelona, Spain, back in 2005, if you can believe that. I know. It's a long time ago. There's this hill overlooking the city. It's this area called Montjuic. I don't know if anybody watching has ever been there. It's really beautiful. So I wrote a song about it, and it involves a couple that falls in love when they're young. They grow old together and then depart this universal plane together. And it's supposed to be a beautiful song, but some could say it's tragic as well. Maybe there is beauty in the tragedy. I don't know, but here it is. I haven't played it in a long time. There's a lot of chords.
Your convoluted conversation sang to me polyphonic passages and hyperbole, and I would die a million deaths to be your melody. Hand in hand to blossom love on Montjuic. It was your bright blood velvet song I bought that had infected me. Supertonic tongues in Catalan I adored you, sweet as weeks turn into months and years. It was a fuss, just you and me. Hand in hand on blossom love on Montjuic. As time goes on and old we grow on Montjuic. Underneath the Spanish sky one night you fell asleep, and as I kissed you teary-eyed I sang your melody. Hand in hand I lost my love on Montjuic. There is light, and it shows throughout space and time. What began will someday cease, but I'm still in love on Montjuic. La
Okay, that's Montjuic. Let's see. How's everybody doing out there? Who do we got? Okay. Marlene Rivas says, his sound is coming through so beautifully. Frank, I think that's a compliment for you. I feel like I'm hearing him play at a venue. Well, this is a venue. This is my bedroom at my house. And there's a deadly disease outside, so this is now the only venue I play at. But I'm so glad to hear, Marlene, that you're enjoying this. Will your next record be lo-fi or with a full band? Peggy Savio. That is a great question. Peggy, I will tell you that I've been very productive during this quarantine and recording a lot of what I think are definitely my best songs that I'm most proud of, and pushing myself to a different limit for sure. But it's all lo-fi, more songwriter driven and very experimental. But I hope to deliver that to the public very soon. Direct message. He's lovely. Okay, what is this? Centered riding to better my horseback riding. And I recently finished a wonderful book, Kerr of the Soul. Okay, that's great. We also got Girl with the Dragon Tattoo from Jared. All right. Well, thank you for your book recommendations. I'm reading a book called How to Change Your Mind. It's a study on psychedelic drug use as it pertains to depression, a lot of psychological problems that people have, and just expanding your mind and transcending reality, basically. And that's super interesting for anybody who cares to read. It's a New York Times bestseller, and I can't put it down. It's about 450 pages, and I'm halfway through rather quickly. Okay. Let's see. What should we do next, guys? Another song that I'm not comfortable with? Here's a song. From an album called Static Noise. And maybe it... I haven't played this in a while, but it certainly seems to pertain to the tumultuous times that we are all facing. It's called When I Was a Mountain.
When I was a mountain, all the heavens all knew my name. When I was a canyon, all the rivers swam through my veins. Wake me, you're so much stronger, calling out my name. Oh, wake me, rest your hand upon my shoulder, calling out my name. Oh Lord, look after my children, give them shelter, please keep them brave. Oh Lord, your communion is the answer to so many say. Wake me, you're so much smarter, my children, give them shelter, please keep them brave. When I was a mountain, all the heavens all knew my name, all knew my name, all knew my name, all knew my name.
Well, ASU, Kerr, Cultural Center, thank you for having me. I have to be totally transparent here. I am a University of Arizona graduate, so I have mixed feelings about all of this. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't. Bear Down. This next song is called Bear Down. I'm just kidding. I don't have a song called Bear Down. Let's see what you guys have to say out there. Greg Lujan sounding great. From an artist experience perspective, what are the key differences between playing for a live versus virtual audience? And that comes from Nancy Martinez. Nancy, that is a great question. It's super weird doing stuff virtually, especially when I'm not interacting directly, and I can see your comment streaming in. It's actually going through a third party, so I'm getting kind of a time delay with your comments and questions, and that's even a bit more strange. Also, I'm just in a room with Frank here. You know, he's doing sound, and we're just chilling. And we know that people are watching, and that makes us feel good. But of course, we want to be live and feel the energy, feel the vibe. It's night and day. Nancy, to answer your question. But that doesn't mean we can't have fun now. It just means we're going to have that much more fun on the outside when we finally get to play live. But some people are screwing that up for us and not wearing masks and keeping this virus going around. So, you know, Nancy, it might be a long time. Just depends on how serious folks are with this virus. And it seems like about half of us are and half of us are not. So, with that said, I mean, we're going to end up wherever we deserve to end up. What I'm trying to tell you, Nancy, is I'll play live for you in 3 years, and that'll be the first live show I've had for 3 years. So get used to this room. I might decorate it a little bit more. Thinking about putting some more candles up, more scented candles. Not that it affects you too much, but for us in here, it really helps. Let's do something with a million chords and is a little bit more on the lighter side. A love song, if you will. This song is called Wrong or Right.
Was I so wrong, or was I right? Or was I just scared to look you in the eye? Was I there? I'm not prepared to fall in love again. Was it me, or was it you? Will I repeat my words or sing them out of tune? Was I there? I'm not prepared to fall in love with you. Well, I'll make my throne on this island alone and cast a stone out into the blue, where I'm free from the threat of regret or falling for I just scared to look you in the eye? Oh, so wonderfully bare. Oh, so weak and so scared. Though I never, ever even dared to fall in love with you. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
All right. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. .34. I can play a song and try to memorize the lyrics, something that I have come up with during quarantine. I wonder if anybody else out there has done this. I tried to make a love song directed towards a virus. It's obviously a metaphor, but you can see where the thought process was going with that.
Kiss me like a virus and taste my languid tongue. My lover, my destroyer, what have we become? I found a way to lose myself, tangled in your eyes. I thirst for you and no one else, a host to your desires. So kiss me like a virus and sing my sanguine song. My lover, oh my killer, come now, don't be long. I found a way to lose myself, tangled in your wires. I thirst for you and no one else, a host to your desires.
So Peggy Savio, should I do that lo-fi or with a big arrangement? And if the answer is big arrangement, where do I find the money to do that big arrangement with no work for the rest of the year at least? So these are questions that I have every day of my waking life. Speaking of which, we can't do Venmo on this ASU Kerr Cultural Center site for obvious reasons, or anything, tips or anything like that, and I don't ask you to. But if you want to, tomorrow Bandcamp is waiving their revenue share, which means that 100% of revenue goes directly to the artist. So if you want to, mosey on over to the Brian Lopez Bandcamp, pick up one of these 2 records, vinyl. I got them on CD. I have an acoustic album that I released digitally just on Bandcamp called Bunker Stories. And that's there if you're liking more along the lines of what you're hearing now. Just a super simple acoustic voice and classical guitar. So yeah, that's one way I can fund a big production, Peggy. Let's see, does anybody have any questions? Tell us about XIXA and what that band is up to during this time. Okay, so I have a band called XIXA, it's spelled XIXA. Some people call it Chicha. And prior to COVID, we had South by Southwest was, I guess, the first thing that we were going to do. Our bass player is living in France, and we flew him over here because we were going to go to Austin and do a bunch of stuff, and we had music video shoots and all this stuff. And that got canceled in the middle of his trip, and thankfully we got him back to France in time. That was pretty crazy. So we had to push our album release back. We had an album that was supposed to be out in September. You'd have been seeing singles drop. We had to change our whole plan. Everything is pushed back to February, April of 2021. Pushed back a whole year. So that was pretty crazy because we had a whole month of European tours booked and really great venues and places we had been before, and we've built audiences there, and we're just looking forward to coming back with new material, and now that's all been pushed back, and hopefully we can keep those dates. And it's not just me or my band, it's all music industry, entertainment industry. We're all pretty much suffering right now. There's lost revenue all over the place. It's crazy. And and it's not just entertainment, it's everybody. Everyone's struggling. So with XIXA, we're staying busy. We're recording. We did this thing on Monday. We recorded a live stream for a Peruvian chicha festival. We have a lot of fans in Peru because we play chicha, which is like a type of cumbia that is unique to Peru. And they wanted us to submit like a 15-minute concert, and they're going to put it together with a bunch of other artists from Peru and release it for the public, and that's July 11th. And if you go to the XIXA Facebook page, XIXA, XIXA, all that information will be there in the next couple days. So thank you for asking. Otherwise, just hanging in like everybody else. Let's see. What else could we ask? Frank, what do you think, man? What's everybody's exercise regimen these days? You need something? Here, grab that. Did you guys know that Trader Joe's now serves a really decent mezcal? It's kind of messed up, I know. It's like $20. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm trying it out today. There it is. Not that anybody needs to plug Trader Joe's, I'm just saying. Well, our mountains were on fire.
Bright is the fire that will burn overhead. The walls of time seek a bloodline's end. Wind will not hush what the whispers have said. Rain will not wash these thoughts from your head. Loud is the call that will sound through the land. A spark from the fire shone on every man. Wind will not hush what the whispers have said. No rain will not wash this pain from your land. Osiris, come, blessed we fall in your arms, so take us all. Dark is the night and short is your breath. The shadow falls in the unborn west. Wind will not hush what the whispers have said. No rain will not wash this blood from your land. Osiris, come, blessed one, we fall in your arms, so take us all. Osiris, come, blessed one, we fall in your arms. You know the time has come, blessed one, we fall. So take us all, take us all, take us all, take us all.
That song was written before the fires, but obviously written for the fires. It's called Osiris. It's actually on a XIXA album, an EP called The Code, streaming on all digital platforms. Let's see what we have here. Do you have Venmo? Peggy, yes, I do. But we don't have to do that here. This is for ASU. Let's see, how much time do we have here? We got time for a couple more songs. Let's see. Let's see what this capo can do. It's working. It's working. So yeah, if you go to the Venmo, I got all kinds of these. And there is a post office right down the street. And I got a mask and everything so I can go to the post office. Oh, that feels weird.
Red-blooded rose songs that struck a pose all through the night. My heart collapsed dead on the floor. Just like a moth, I flickered off into the light and hovered gently about your door. Was it someone like me? Someone like me you're looking for? And though the answer beckoned answer throughout the year, past, present, future, self-implored. In spite my sputtered wings, my lightly muttered line, that faded ghost comes back for more. Was it someone like me? Someone like me you're looking for? Oh, someone like me. Someone like me you're looking for? And now these empty streets that once knew crowded lines have cast their shadow at your door. In spite my sputtered wings, my flightly muttered lines, that faded ghost comes back for more. Was it someone like me? Someone like me you're looking for? Someone like me. Someone like me you're looking for. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
All right, let's see what you guys have to say out there. Chris Hoyt, this is such a perfect dreamscape. Music 10 out of 10 for all settings surreal. Chris Hoyt, thank you so much, man. In these crazy times, it is very easy to get negative, and these positive comments are good reinforcement for my mental state. Marlene Rivas, the piano in the background is gorgeous. Will you play us a piece on it? Oh, Marlene, you know, I love this piano. It belongs to Hal Gilb. I don't know if you guys know him. Giant Sand, Hal Gilb. It's from the 1800s. It's tuned down a whole step, and I love writing on it. It's a little bit out of tune, and also we're kind of limited with the amount of microphones and cables and whatnot that we have in here, so we kind of just made it simple. If we do this again, I would love to play at least 2, 3, or 4 piano songs, because playing piano and singing is one of my favorite things to do on this planet, aside from playing basketball. Playing guitar and singing is probably like number 8 on that same list. But piano and singing I really love doing. You're just going to have to believe that I'm actually decent at it until the next show. But Marlene, thank you. Good question. This is for Marlene. There you go. How much time do we have? Not much. Maybe we should play one more and let folks get on with their Thursday night. I've been Brian Lopez. Thank you so much. You can't see him, but Frank Bear has been helping me with sound and all the tech stuff and broadcasting this stream. So thanks to Frank. And like I said, if you enjoyed any of this, or even if you didn't, you know somebody who might have, tomorrow Bandcamp is doing their revenue share, free revenue share day. So you can go to the Brian Lopez Bandcamp and purchase any of these records. Check it out. See what you like over there. And thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it.
¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Es lo que quiero, son tus lindos ojos, morena, tan llenos de amor. El sol brilla a lo infinito, el mundo está pequeñito. ¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Solo quiero que me des tu amor, que me da la vida, que me da calor. ¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Es lo que quiero, son tus lindos ojos, morena, tan llenos de amor. El sol brilla a lo infinito, el mundo está pequeñito. ¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Solo quiero que me des tu amor, que me da la vida, que me da calor. Tú me desprecias por ser vagabundo y mi destino es vivir así. Si vagabundo es el propio mundo que van girando en un cielo azul. ¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Solo quiero que me des tu amor, que me da la vida, que me da calor. Tú me desprecias por ser vagabundo y mi destino es vivir así. Si vagabundo es el propio mundo que van girando en un cielo azul. ¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Solo quiero que me des tu amor, que me da la vida, que me da calor. ¿Qué importa saber quién soy? Ni de dónde vengo ni pa' dónde voy. Solo quiero que me des tu amor, que me da la vida, que me da calor.
Did it show? Okay. How's everybody doing? 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. ASU Kerr Cultural Center. Do we have time for one more? Are we sounding off? Well, I think I'll play one more because I know everyone's going nuts out there at their houses. Otra, otra, and all that stuff. So to calm you guys down so there's no violence tonight in the streets, I'll play a song about stopping time, or rather, time going backwards. This song is called Mercury in Retrograde.
Into the wide awake where I can feel, into the wide awake where I can seal the deal, reinstating sharp turns, oh Lord, reinstating moral truth. Mercury in retrograde, can you feel? She's dropping by, gonna take name, she's gonna seal the deal. When the underlying patterns come to light, oh Lord, when you got a chance to finally make it right, oh Lord, oh, as I call out to you, oh Lord, did I disappoint you too, oh Lord, won't you give me a sign, oh Lord? All I need is some time to hold on, holding on. And in this masqueraded time lapse, with memento stuck on the mind path, the evolutionary call that you've come to know, when the only one you've ever loved is not your own, and I'm spinning alone through space and time, slow and steady as the world passes by, the evolutionary call that you've come to know, when the only one you've ever loved is not your own. Oh, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da.
Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this little concert. Thanks to the ASU Kerr Cultural Center. Thanks to Frank Bear for doing the sound, and to all of you for watching. Once again, if you
Looks like we lost Brian. I think there were some connection issues there at the end, but we enjoyed every minute of that. Thanks so much to Brian Lopez. Thanks so much to Frank there. We love Tucson music, and we are so happy to have you tonight on the Beam stream. We're going to push next week's show. That's Sydney Sprague. Really nice singer-songwriter, indie folk vibes. And that show is co-presented with 80/20 Records, and you can watch us on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or now on Twitch if that's more your flavor. And like we said, audio and video quality tends to be a bit better on YouTube. The following week after Sydney, we are mixing it up really big, and that is going to be Ken Koshio, Japanese taiko drummer. He does a lot of other instruments, and it's going to be a really big, awesome show. You may have seen him at the Desert Botanical Garden or the Japanese Friendship Garden. He's doing a lot of live streaming stuff right now. Please check him out, look him up, and make sure you tune in on Thursday, July 16th for that very special show. This is every Thursday, 7 p.m. It's Beams, an online music series. And thank you so much. Please like and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And we are so happy to have you and hope you tell your friends. Have a great night.